Would you look at how beautiful this bagel is? Or are you kidding me? I'm gonna finish it off with a drizzle of glaze. Welcome back, Camily. So my two kids are in daycare pretty much full time. That means 5 days a week from 9 in the morning to 5 in the afternoon. And I don't necessarily work a full-time job. I do YouTube and TikTok, and as of recently, freelance videography. So I'm very much my own boss, and I get people asking me quite often, what do you do all day? And I think that's a pretty valid question. For the first time in my journey through parenthood, I do get quite a lot of alone time away from my kids. It wasn't always this way, but they're older now. My oldest is gonna be going into kindergarten this year, and as a 22-year-old mom who's been in the game for 5 years now, I'm just trying to live a normal 22-year-old life the best that I can. Of course, my kids are always going to be my number one priority, and they're very well taken care of at school. They go to a great daycare. I get pictures of them all day, and when they're home, I'm very present. All of my attention can go towards them because I've spent the whole day taking care of everything else. And because I have time to just be Cameron, I'm able to give my kids the very best, most patient, calm version of myself. There's a lot of mom shaming that goes on, and there's this expectation that when you're not with your kids, you should be working that whole time. It should either be kids or work. And I think that's BS. I don't think it should be that way. I'm very lucky to be my own boss and to work from home and to make my own schedule, and I don't work 40 hours a week. And some people will say that I'm a bad mom for not giving that extra time to my kids. And the root of that goes back to misogyny, the patriarchy, a woman's role. She should be a mother, a provider, and nothing else. But I'm a person outside of that, and I'm young, and I want to feel that. And I don't feel like doing that is in detriment to my kids. They are very well taken care of. I think back to when I was vlogging our day 3 times a week, and my kid had a camera in her face all the time. Yeah, we were together nonstop. We never got a break from each other, but I wasn't fully there. I wasn't being attentive. I wasn't able to be the best mother I can be. I was working and I was filming, and there was a camera in between us. So I think they're much better off having me do my thing during the day while they're at school, and then giving my very all to them when they get home and during the weekends. Again, I know that this is kind of a controversial subject and not everyone would agree. I just want to say, until you have been in my shoes and lived my life, being a single mother at my age and having gone through what I've gone through, you don't really have a right to comment on it and have an opinion and be so judgmental. You work 40 hours a week and take your kids with you to work, and they're with you nonstop, and you provide, and you're a single mom, and you don't have any time to take care of yourself. Good for you, I guess. I get comments like that all the time, being like, well, I do this, this, and this, and I make it work. I just think this mentality of pushing ourselves to our very limits and not taking care of ourselves, all for the sake of them to not be in daycare, not have anyone else ever take care of them other than you. As someone who's struggled with mental health for a long time, I know my needs, I know my limits, I know that being around my kids 24/7, I wouldn't be able to give them the best version of me. I need a break, and that's okay. It's okay to admit that. We don't need to be superhuman robots all the time. If I don't have the time to go to therapy, exercise, journal, read a book, take a bath without being interrupted, there will be real consequences to that in regards to my mental health. And I do also need to make time for work. It's not like I just don't work at all. But yeah, with all those questions asking me, what do you do all day if you don't have your kids all the time? That's that. Enough mom shaming, enough judgment. And I know there's no need to defend myself and respond to those people. It's my life. I get to choose what I do with it. But it's not just in my comment section, and I just see so much mom shaming going on, whether it's my mom friends or other influencers. And I just wanted to speak up about it and give my 2 cents. With all that being said, I wanted to take you guys along with me on my kid-free day and show you what I really do when my kids aren't around. Every now and then I have a day that's strictly self-care, and I get a really good workout in, and have like an everything shower and cook a really nice meal for myself. But today is not one of those days. I have a lot of errands to run today. I'll kind of let my errands pile up until it is time for an errand today. So that's what we're gonna do. Come along. Our first stop is the car wash. I am not someone who usually cares about the vanity of my car, but it is very dirty right now. I don't know what happened. It's just covered in mud. So I'm gonna hit the car wash. Car is all clean, and the next stop is Lowe's because I need some Drano for my drain, obviously. And then I think I'm gonna get a plant maybe. I don't know, I parked right by the garden section, so I'm like, might as well. I'm doing a bioactive enclosure with live plants for my next reptile. You guys will see in due time what that is. But I need some more plants for that build, so I'm gonna go see if I can get, I'm thinking a snake plant. I don't know much about plants. I've been trying to learn about plants for the sake of getting live plants for my reptiles, but you know, we will see how it goes. Got everything I need, including 3 plants. And now I have all the plants that I need for the enclosure, so that's awesome. Didn't think I'd get that many plants in one go. But we have this guy. I don't know any of their names. Actually, this is like a dwarf umbrella plant, I think. And then this one. I like this one a lot. It's so colorful and fun. And then I have a pothos at home, and all 4 of these plants are gonna go in the enclosure. So I'm so excited for that. Next stop is to drop off my film rolls to get developed at the film developer store. Let's do it. After dropping my film off, I made it to the library to get some work done. The library always just feels way more productive than working in bed. So I knocked out a few hours of editing, returned some books, borrowed a new book, read a little bit, and just had a good time. I am back from the library. I ended up picking the kids up like an hour early because I'm gonna go work out at the park, and I figured if I'm going to the park, they might as well come with me, and so they can just play while I work out. So I just ate an avocado left over from my breakfast because I didn't really have lunch.
Only I had lunch?
Yeah, only you had lunch. But we brought some snacks, my yoga mat, I got my running shoes on, and we're just gonna have a good time.
I want running shoes on.
And that was that. I had a nice little workout at the park. We made it back home. The girls helped me cook spaghetti. I gave them a bath, and they were off to bed. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video, Camly.